Hello everyone, welcome to Biology, Class 12 New Syllabus, State Board, Chapter number 8, Respiration and Circulation. In this video, I am going to talk about the importance of respiration and the respiration in plant and as well as in the animals. Student, we know that all the living organisms need energy to carry out the different life processes. Body gets this energy from the organic compounds, which includes the carbohydrate and the fats. To know how the carbohydrates and the fats are responsible to generate the energy, we should understand the process of respiration. Let us see what is the respiration. It is the biochemical process of oxidation where the organic compounds are orderly mannered get oxidized for the liberation of the chemical energy. This can be summarized by the equation also. One molecule of the glucose, when it is combined with the oxygen, it gives or it get oxidized and it gives CO2, water as well as the energy. Here the CO2 and the water are the waste products and the energy which is formed, it is a useful product. The energy which is produced, it is not used at a time in the body. The extra energy which is formed, this extra energy, it is stored in the body in the form of the ATP molecule. In simple word, respiration is also defined as it is a process of exchange of the gases. Efficiency of the gases exchange will be more only when the respiratory surface will have a more surface area. Here we see that if the area increases, the rate of respiration also increases. And when the area decreases, rate of respiration is also decreases. Secondly, the respiratory surface should be thin. As the surface is thin, the gases exchange can easily possible. Third feature is the respiratory surface should have highly vascular and permeable structure. This increases the oxygenation of the cell as well as the tissue. And the last fourth feature is the surface should be moist. The respiratory surface should be moist so that the gases can dissolve and get easily absorbed in the cell. Plant and the animals are the living organism. They respire. In case of plant and the animals, the respiratory organs are different. So our next step of our study is to study those respiratory organs present in the plant as well as in the animal. In plant, the respiration takes place by the process of diffusion. Student, do you know what is the process of the diffusion? The diffusion, it is the mean of transport. During this process, the movement of the molecule is seen from the region of higher concentration of the molecule to the region of low concentration of the molecule. See this picture given. It is clearly seen that the movement of the molecule, how it takes place. For the transport of the molecule, there is no need of energy. So this process is also called as a passive process. As here ATP, it is not utilized. Student, you know that the plant is having main three parts: the root, stem and the leaf. The root is the region where the root cells, they are responsible for the gases exchange. The leaf is the region where the stomata are present, and the stem is the region where we can see the lenticels. So we'll see the details about all these three different organs present in the plant. Stomata are the organ of respiration present in the epidermis of the leaf as well as in the young stem. These are the microscopic openings guarded by the guard cells. They control the opening and the closing of the stomata. They are also responsible for the exchange of the gases. Here we see the picture of the stain, which have the number of the pores. These pores are line-shaped. They are called as the lenticels. These pores, they are present only on the woody stain and responsible for the exchange of the gases. The root is also one of the organ of respiration in the plant. Here, the exchange of the gases takes place between the root hair and the air space present between the soil particle. The surface of the root hair is moist, so gases can easily dissolve on this wet surface and get absorbed in the root cell. Like plant, in animal also have different respiratory organs. Animal have complex organization and they are living in different habitat. Some animals are aquatic, some are terrestrial, while some are the amphibian also. Hence, they are grouped into the different kingdom and the phyla. We will see first the animals of the kingdom Protista. These are the lowermost animals. For example, amoeba, paramecium, euglena. Their organization is simple and have a thin plasma membrane for the respiration. Next phyla is phylum Porifera and the phylum Coelenterata. Example, sponges and the hydra respectively. In these animals also, plasma membrane acts as a respiratory membrane. Phylum Platyhelminthes, which includes all flatworms. Example, Planaria. In this animal, plasma membrane, it acts as a respiratory membrane. Next phyla, phylum Annelida. Example, earthworm, leech. Class Amphibia. Example, frog. In these animals, their general body surface is moist and it is responsible for the respiration. Hence, the respiration is also termed as cutaneous respiration. Phylum Arthropoda. It includes three categories of the animals: insects, arachnoids, and crustaceans. The insects, these are the animals are little advanced, in which for the respiration have tubular system called tracheal system, which includes trachea and the branching tracheoles. These tubes communicate with the environment by small opening called spiracle. These openings are lying on the lateral side of the body for the exchange of the gases. Next group of animal is arachnoids, which included in the phylum Arthropoda, in which book lung is a respiratory organ for the exchange of the gases. The book lung has a folded structure which looks like the pages in the books arranged in an orderly manner. Hence, this respiratory organ, it is known as book lung. Example, spider. Next group of animal is Crustacea from the phylum Arthropoda. In this animal, respiratory organ is book gills. Here, the structure of the gill, it is folded and it appears like book. That's why they are termed as book gills. Example, king crab. External gills is a respiratory organ found in tadpole larva and the salamander. Tadpole larva is the larval stage of the frog, which is found in water. Fishes are aquatic animals in which gills are respiratory organ. Here the gills are internal. Turtle found underwater. Respiratory organ cloaca. It is a cavity in which the intestinal and genital tract opens. In case of amphibian, reptiles and birds. Similar cavity is present in some invertebrate also. Example turtle, in which excretory, respiratory and reproductive ducts open. All the tetrapods, which includes reptiles, birds and mammals. They have well-developed respiratory system to complete the respiration process. Lungs are the main respiratory organ. The details of the lungs we will study in the next part of this chapter. Thank you for watching this video.